The mayor is not directly involved with the hiring of the police chief, but the relationship between the two is crucial. Over the years, we have seen that relationship be positive and collaborative, and we've also seen it be strained. As mayor, how would you see your relationship with the police chief, and how would you go about achieving it?
So first of all, I want to make sure that our department staff, our personnel have the opportunity to vote in who they want to represent them. Secondly, I want to make sure that we have a relationship that's going to be conducive for the growth of our communities. And that's going to be improving our community policing and also encouraging our community to be engaged. I want to provide incentives for first responders to move back into the city with the models of the micro community programs that I mentioned that will actually save residents and also increase the revenue for the city and also in event to that bring down the taxes. So I want to apologize to everyone because I know I keep the answer short and direct because there's going to be so many issues that we have to resolve in the city and we can't get hung up on storylines and love stories. So I just want to make sure that it's clear and direct that I have a plan and it's going to be effective, and thank you for your time.
Mr. O'Day.
I will answer this question. One thing I briefly should have mentioned in my answer on transportation is just thanking Councilman Addison for his consistent advocacy on this issue, and we should recognize that for many years. With respect to the question on the police chief, I think we all know we need a strong dialogue between law enforcement and our community. We need to get to a place where community policing is a reality, where everyone in our city, no matter who they are, feels respected by any authority figure, be it someone who works for law enforcement, one of our first responders, or any member of a civil service. We need to rebuild that civic trust. And that starts with leadership. It starts with listening. It starts with having leaders who show up in communities, listen to what residents need, and then deliver on what they're asking for.
Ms. Mosby.
I have been off council since 2016, but I meet with our police chief and the police department monthly. Why? Because we have issues in our city, we have concerns in our city, and they need assistance from community leaders that can help us bridge the gap between community and law enforcement. We need someone that is going to be able to stand and make sure that our young people are seeing our police in a different way. They're coming into the schools on career day and have a more inviting moment in time. We need to make sure that our police understand that they are not going to kill us while black and it be a real statement that's made. We need someone that can bridge the gap between community and law enforcement. If our city has the same issue we had in 2020, we need leadership that can handle it.
Mr. Addison.
For the last 16 years, I've had the pleasure of working with everyone from Chief Rodney Monroe to current Chief Edwards. And those relationships have been really good. As an employee, we work together on some initiatives around transparency and accountability. And then on City Council, we've worked together to make sure that we understand the budget needs, decompressing staff issues, and making sure we're attracting a solid workforce. But over the last couple of years, we've seen challenges with public safety, and it is staffing related. As mayor, you want to see a mayor who's going to be not just working together yearly when you have the report we're showing, but you want to see the relationship that we have outside, in the neighborhoods, showing up at meetings across our entire community. If there are concerns about public safety, it might be responded with a police officer, or maybe a social worker, or maybe the needs of investing in a neighborhood to be safer and better lit, or fixing that sidewalk. These are the things I want to bring community together, which is why I started the participatory budgeting initiative that launched this fall, is to bring everyone together. And public safety is a big part of what we want to have conversations around. And that's not just police itself, but I want police to be at the table supporting your interests and investing in your communities.
Dr. Avula.
One of the things that's been really consistent and clear in the 6 months I've been campaigning is that everybody wants to be a part of a safe and thriving community. As a public health practitioner, I start first with the lens of prevention and want to really look at who is at highest risk of engaging in violence, making sure we're supporting them with wraparound services, mental health supports, pathways to employment so that they can choose a different path. We also need to work with our law enforcement to make sure that we have a relationship of trust and connection with our neighborhoods. This idea of community policing policing that so many of us have talked about. And we need to build culture and morale in the departments. I'm really pleased to have the endorsement of our public safety unions in both fire and police. Many of them are here in the audience tonight. But they're endorsing me because they know my track record of building organizations and improving culture. And that is what I'll do, to stand with our police department and our public safety folks to help keep Richmond safe.